Okay, question 2. So we start with 2a. So 2a is saying 8 power x equals 128. The job is to express 8 as with a base that is the same as 128. Let me say that again. The goal is to express this and this with the same base, okay, so that we can equate the powers. That's how to deal with indices equations. So what number can we do the same number to the power something to give us 8? It's 2. 2 to the power 3 to give us 8, right? You can put it in brackets like that, or if you want, it's okay, like this. What about 128? Can it be written as 2 to the power something? Yes, 2 to the power 7. How true is this? Let's try. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32 times 2, 64 times 2, 128. How many 2s are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 to the power 7 is 128. By practice, you will be able to figure out without even needing proof. Okay, so we had 8x, 8 power x, I mean 128, which we wrote as 2 to the power 3x, and 128 as 2 to the power 7. The bases are the same. It means the powers should also be the same. Okay, so these are the same. These should also be the same. Okay, that's what this means. Okay, so you can divide by 3. You can divide by 3. This goes. X is equal to 7 over 3. Go to the second question, which says, question B, which says 8x minus 1 equals 16. Okay, 8x minus 1 equals 16. Okay, so again, we do the same. We can express 8 as 2 to the power 3. In this case, since it's x minus 1, to avoid complications, we can put them outside. Then 16 as 2 to the power 4, because 2 to the power 4 is 16. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. Okay, so here we can multiply this and this like this, or we can just put them together like this. We put x minus 1 in brackets to avoid confusion, and here we have this. So these are the same. It means even the powers should be the same. Okay, so note that x minus 1, these are together, so you can't do something like this, 2 3x minus 1. No, it has to be this to show that these are together. It's one thing. Okay, so we can solve now. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 equals 4. Negative 3 goes this side. It becomes 3x is equal to 4 plus 3. So 3x, 4 plus 3, it's 7. We can divide both sides by 3 and this side by 3, so that the 3 cancel. So our final answer is going to be x is equal to 7 over 3. Question C. Question C. We have 125 power x over 1 over 25. Okay, so what common base can we write 125 and 25? From the way they look, 5 can be the common base. Let's try. 5 to the power what first to get 125? It's 5 to the power 3. Okay, x. Then this side, 1 over 5 to the power 2 gives us 25. Okay, now what do we do from here? There are different ways you can go about this. You can do this. I don't recommend this, but you can do it. I just want you to know you can cross multiply, so that you have 5 power 3x times 5 to the power 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so 5 power 3x times 5 power 3x times 5 power 2, according to multiplication property of indices, when the bases are the same and you are multiplying them, you have to add the powers. So it's going to be 5 power 3x plus 2. Then 1 can be written as 5 to the power 0. Remember, 5 to the power 0 is 1. So the bases are the same. The powers, you can equate them. As you can see, it is involving. So let's look for a shorter approach. So we had 125 power x equals 1 over 25, right? Where we express this as 5 3x and this as 1 5 power 2. So you can use the negative power property for indices, where you say, okay, if this 5 power 2 has the 1 on top, it is the same as 5. It's the same as 5 power negative 2. Remember, when you have been taught to simplify this one, 5 power negative 2, you do 1 over 5 power 2. Okay, 1 over 5 power 2. That's how the negative disappears. So you can see that 1 over 5 power 2 is the same as 5 to the power negative 2. So you can do it in the same manner, where 5 to the power, where 1 over 5 to the power 2 becomes 5 to the power negative 2. So these are the same. It means the power should also be the same. We can divide by 3. We can divide by 3. This goes, we remain with negative 2 over 3. We go to question D. Question D, which you can approach in different ways, 2 power x. Okay, so here you can get rid of the square root by introducing power 2 on both sides. Okay, so actually the easiest way to deal with this is you write this in the other way. Okay, what other way? In fraction form, 1 over 2 power x, because this is the same as this. Remember, when you have this becomes a root, which is this power 1, right? But the 1, we don't write it because it does not change anything. So square root is the same as this. Okay, so the bases are the same. It means the powers also should be the same. We got question E. Question E says x power 1 over 3 equals 9. Okay, so how do we get rid of the power 3? Okay, here you can maybe express this as, it's not necessary, but for depending on how you learned indices, so the 3 becomes a root like this, equals 9. Remember, the power 1 has no consequences. So to get rid of the root, you do power 3 on both sides. Okay, so this and this will cancel. Then you are going to have x is equal to 9 power 3. 9 times 9, it's 81. 81 times 9, okay, what do you get? 729. So 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 8, 72. So 729. Another approach is to do this. X power 1 over 3 equals 9. Okay, so you can do power 3 both sides, so that this 3 and this 3 should cancel. Okay, so you are going to have x 9 power 3. It's 729. How are these cancelling these two? Okay, if you have time in the world, you can accept that this one is over 1. So this one are like 1 over 3 times 3 over 1 equals 9. So it's x 1 times 3, 3. 3 times 1, 3 equals 9. So 3 divided by 3, it's 1. So x power 1 equals 9. Okay, the 1 has no impact. But of course, this was just to show you how to go about it. Okay, the easiest way is to do power 3 both sides. Then you just cancel them, don't have to show. If it says 5 power negative 3x equals 125, we know 5 and 125, the common base it should be 5. Okay, so 125 power 125, I mean, what number can we do 5 to that, to the power to the power that number, so that we get 125? It's 5 to the power 3. 5 times 5, 25 times 5, 125. The bases are the same, the indices should also be the same. So we can divide by negative 3 by negative 3. So x 3 divided by negative 3, negative 1.